Right, we're here down outside York, between Lancastrian and Leeds. Site of the Battle of Towton, the War of the Roses, the Lancastrians and the Yorkists. The site we're on right now is Cock Beck, and this is where the Lancastrians, when they were fleeing the battle, if I can go like that, this is where they were fleeing the battle. Hi Gemma, you okay? Hello Kate. The Lancastrians here were cut down in battle, and this particular site, this is where the majority of them died. And the majority of them, 28,000 I think died, Lancastrians died. And the bodies were stacked up here in this beck, and they formed a bridge. And the rivers apparently ran red with the blood of the fallen for many days afterwards in this spot here. I think this bridge was probably put here, probably where the exact spot the bodies were fallen, from what we can gather. We've already been to talk to the landlady. Yeah, me too, Mike. I bet there's all sorts hidden around here. Landlady of the Crooked Billet pub earlier on, which is 100 years old, did she say? Which is built by the Gascoigne family. That's just on the site of the battlefield, and we are going to be spending some time there with them as well. It's in the outskirts of the battlefield, obviously, but this exact spot is where all the bodies were piled up. There's not a public information board I can read at the moment, obviously I'll give you a bit more history about it. But in all these, through the trees there, that's actually the battlefield itself. If you can see, we can actually see that from the other side a bit better. There's actually a proper public trail you can walk round with information posts. While we've gone the back route, so we can actually get on Cock Beck. Huh? Louise is just on the bridge doing some EVPs at the moment. Our plan is to come down here on the evening. Yeah, that's what we tend to do, Andy. We on the bridge itself, it is quite secluded, and we won't be bothered, I don't think. I'd say thousands, tens of thousands of soldiers died here. Louise is behind me right now. She's doing the EVP readings. From here as well, we're going to have a ride out to see if we can find Mary Panel Hill, which is on the way to Castleford. It's not too far from here, probably a 15-minute drive I think. Now Mary Panel, it said she was a maid at Ledston Hall, but she was also a herbalist. Maybe not a very good one, I don't know. And quite a well-to-do lady, her son was ill, so Mary Panel made a poultice which was supposed to be applied to his chest, but the lady actually fed it to him instead of putting it on his chest, and the boy subsequently died. So Mary was tried as a witch. Now she was hung, imprisoned and hung in York I believe, but then taken to the hill, which we'll be travelling to very soon, and she was burnt there. Her body was burnt as a witch, because obviously they thought the fire would only way to kill a witch. Now interesting thing is, we've had numerous sightings over the years at Mary Panel Hill. Misty figures. I was talking to a friend the other day who says she was driving there a few years ago, and a mist figure on all fours ran across the road in front of her before disappearing. Her and a friend saw it. I think Louise has also seen something there, haven't you?
No, not me, my friend has. Yeah, Nathan.
Mist figures on the hill.
Like a lady in white, looked like she had a white long dress on.
Right, yeah. There's also loads of reports of motorists, the cars breaking down at that particular point. And my friend also said, I think her car or ex-boyfriend's car broke down at that point as well. there is rumours, and the local legend is that if you do see her, then there's going to be tragedy in the family. But we shall see.
We'll just hope there isn't.
I think there's a few stories surrounding Mary as well. There's another one, but it doesn't tally up. There's 2 history reports, but one doesn't tally up with the time of her death or something like that. So I think the proper story is where she provided the poultice for the kid, and the lady actually fed it to the child instead of applying it to him. So if it wasn't for these brave Yorkshire soldiers, we'd all be living in hot pot. True. Not wrong with a bit of hot pot. But yeah, this is on the outskirts of the battlefield itself, and that's it. I'm surprised we can get access to this bit. If the rest of it's on private land.
Is it more the private because they've got cattle on there? Don't want you.
Well, I don't know, because it's uneven, isn't it? There's like woods and hills and stuff.
Yeah.
But this is a site to come to soon on the evening. It'd be quite good actually down here.
Well, anywhere around this bit we can get. This is all public land, is this? So.
A few pot noodles, tins of lager.
Bring a tent.
Yeah.
We're just going to see what's up that way and just see if it's easy to get that way.
It's good as there's so much history right on our doorstep and we don't know it, but like I say, this particular battle in the War of the Roses is renowned as the most bloodiest battle on English soil ever. So if you think of it, like I say, I don't know how many Yorkists died here, but they reckon 28,000 Lancastrians died in this spot, or in this area should we say. 28,000, so combine that with the Yorkists, maybe 40, 15,000, 50,000 souls died here. Yes, she does, Joseph. Chill your beans. She's fully aware. The what? Oh, so we can park there and come down?
Yeah.
That's a bonus.
It's literally a 5-10 minute walk.
Bonus.
Instead of the way we've just walked.
Oh well. Right, so we'll cut this feed here.
See you later.
And we'll see if we can get one from Mary Panel Hill in a bit.
See ya.
Bye.